minutes. Can hear me. Hello. Hello, world. It is I. I'm very loud for some reason. I think my mic is just super loud for some reason. There we go. That should be much better. Um Welcome to today's episode of D&D. I'm gonna try to not peak so much today, but the audio is set up a little bit different. We're gonna hope for the best. We are here. We are all remote. Except for Blaze, who said she would be here and is not here. So let this forever be a reminder to everybody who later views this that Blaze has ditched us. So that. Anywho, alright, do we have any... we are going to be out for the next 2 weeks. So I apologize, everybody. We're taking another 2-week break right as we started getting back in the swing of things. But after that, we are back on until September. There should be no other breaks until September, fingers crossed. As far as we know. Yeah, right? There are no known breaks between now and September. So, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully that's good. No unknowns. Oh, hold on. I don't think they can. Oh yeah, no. There's no more known unknown. Oh fuck me. Hold on 1 second. I have to fix this. Roper is. There we go. Okay. Now it'll pick you guys up. Okay. I'm glad we didn't actually get started before I fixed that. Because that would have been bad. Although now none of you guys are saying anything.
Boo!
Okay, perfect. It worked. Alright. So, do we have any other things before we get rolling today? No more things? Okay, cool. So a recap of last time, or last few sessions. You guys have been hunting the very, very elusive... hold on, I need my drinks. That's what I forgot. I'll continue narrating as I walk. You guys have been hunting the very, very elusive Inquisitor, who has done some bad stuff. You guys liberated your friend Jane from the Cult of Oblivion. You discovered the existence of the Cult of Oblivion, for that matter, and you were able to flip Jane as an asset to start learning some more about the whole situation. You then set out further investigating, and you managed to actually catch up to the Inquisitor and had a showdown, during which the Inquisitor blew up a house and spread a strange poison across the whole city, possibly? It's unknown the reach of this poison, but you do know that there was a poison released, and as it's a slow-acting poison, poison that acts like a an illness or disease at first, so it's harder to catch.
Is he cutting in and out a lot for everybody else, or is it just me?
Am I cutting in and out?
Yeah. I just checked. You are not cutting in and out on stream, but you are cutting in and out on Discord.
Oh, weird. Hold on, let me try something on Discord to fix that. Sometimes Discord likes to be dumb.
Otherwise, I'll just listen to, the stream audio, and my responses will be 20 seconds late. Since
Hold on 1 second. And Okay, this might be a little better. Okay, that should be a little bit better. How do I sound? Am I still cutting in and out, or am I better?
Better now.
You're better.
Okay.
I will raise my virtual hand if cuts out again.
Excuse me, Professor?
Yeah, exactly. Do that. All right. So you guys face the Inquisitor, who released a poison into the city. It's unknown how many people are affected by the poison, although there is a good chance that pretty much everybody, including the king, has been affected at this point. You guys got some. Oh, we're on actually episode 49, not 48. That's okay. I can change that in post.
One away from.
Yeah, one away. One away.
The
Here, I'll
big,
actually fix that right now. Hopefully that'll carry over. At least I hope you guys are. Right? That's what I have down.
Golden Jubilee of our campaign.
Yep. I have 48 written as the last episode. Is that what you guys have?
Me too, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Same Z's.
Good. So yeah, you guys released a poison to the city. Pretty much everybody could be affected. People are very not happy with you. You were escorted.
I don't see how this is our fault.
You were escorted to the Temple of the Lady of the Moon to drop off your friend, or at least Kohler's friend, a person from his past, Ride, and then you guys returned to the Harpy's Roost, if I remember correctly, waiting for further information from either Lady Dastral or a summons from the king himself. And that's where we cut in.
Because he did say he wanted to talk to us, didn't he?
I believe it was...
Or, sorry, he didn't say.
Yeah.
Lady Dastral said that he wanted to talk to us.
Yeah, Lady Dastral said that he's going to be pretty pissed.
Well,
and
great.
possibly more.
Perfect.
Excuse me. Is going to be a bitchy banana. But anyways, so that's where we cut back in. You guys are in the Harpy's Roost. We're having a drink. Is there any business you would like to get done at this point?
I fail to see how this whole thing is our fault. I feel like we were just doing a service for this city, and they should be appreciative of the dirty work that we were willing to do for the safety of the town. And, you know, we're on their side, you know? We're trying to help the town.
Yeah.
And they're acting like we're the bad guys here.
You know?
Yeah, it was
exactly.
So
it's not like we poisoned the town.
Yeah, it was totally accidental. Incidental.
Not even accidental.
Yeah, we didn't even... We had no control over that.
Clearly some dastardly plot on the part of this assassin whose head we, incidentally, still have in our bag. I mean, you know, not that we're not willing to help clean up this mess, but I would prefer if it was acknowledged that it was not necessarily our mess. I just feel like it's a vibe thing, you know, like we are choosing to help out and not being forced to fix a mistake that wasn't really our mistake that was made in the first place.
Sure.
Anyways, it seems like our course of action, unfortunately, pretty straightforward. We need to get our hands on ice dragons in order to acquire their blood, in order to turn that into the medicine that will heal potentially the entire town. And these ice dragons are only north.
And that blood to tears process is 7 days, right?
The
Uh,
blood lasts 7 days after extraction.
Okay.
Is that, point of order, is that 7 days just normal? Or is that 7 days in the cold bag?
That is
we've
7 days normal. You don't know how much the cold bag will extend that life. But
Okay.
yeah.
Can I mean, I guess I'll just, while we're sitting here, I'll ritual cast Identify on the cold bag just to get the stats on it. It's something I can add into D&D Beyond, yeah. Is it something I can add to D&D
I don't
Beyond?
think it's something you can add into D&D Beyond. It's basically just a bag of holding. So if you want to just add a bag of holding and put a note on it and just say cold.
Okay, another bag of holding, and it's
Yeah.
just like, what, like freezing temperatures?
I would say not freezing.
Like 30, upper 30s.
Yeah, cold. It's like a fridge, not a freezer.
Interesting. What size? Is it just like bag of holding size?
It is 3/4 the size of a bag of holding.
3/4 the size. Oh, I don't know if I can edit this item in here.
Yeah. I don't know if you can. I can do that later.
Okay. Point being, we probably cannot stick an entire ice dragon in this thing.
Correct.
Great. Did we? What kind of? I'm trying to remember what kind of information we learned about the ice dragons. We would have asked about it. Did they know anything to tell us?
All you know about the ice dragons, because you did meet with Giles did meet you guys with some information. And he said that they are found in the ice reaches. It's a very rare creature. It's called an ice dragon, but it's not actually a dragon. And that's what's converted into through an alchemical
nothing
process.
about what they look like necessarily, or their size, or
correct
abilities.
Yep, none of that is known.
Okay. So it's fridge temperatures, and you said 3/4 the size of a bag of holding.
Which is still pretty big.
Yeah. Is it the ice reaches? Northern reaches.
It is the ice reaches. Roll a story check.
13. Wow, my history's low.
13.
What the
Okay.
heck? I grew up in a school.
For you, that seems weird.
I grew up in a school. How do I not know history?
So
Back to the library.
Yeah, back to school with you. Back to your box. So you would know that the ice reaches are. Oh, excuse me. The ice reaches are north of the northern reaches, because the northern reaches is basically that mountain range, and then the ice reaches is the basically the plains of ice, the frozen tundra to the north.
Ah, the wall.
Great, so we're going over the wall. Well, I mean, us being blamed for this whole ordeal, I don't necessarily trust that they're going to let us hang around before setting off for this. Also, from a practical standpoint, seems like the sooner the better considering we don't know the extent of the spread of this poison, and it's also affecting us and seems to have compounding, debilitating effects. And most importantly, our friends have been poisoned farther back than us and are in a much rougher spot. Maybe we should do some shopping today in case they boot us out of town tomorrow.
It's not a bad idea.
We could just start heading north, right?
Start heading north. Yeah, it seems like we gotta wait around for the king to meet up with us.
So as you're having this discussion, a page actually does arrive, dressed in the livery of the castle, and hands you guys a message. This is a summons from the king, and it even says, summons from the king. Present this missive at the castle district to be allowed entry, and it is stamped with a seal.
Does it have a date and time?
Yeah, you're expected. You are expected later that night. So you have basically it's right before dinner is what you expected. You're not even. So you have a couple of hours of You have a couple hours.
Great. So maybe they're not booting us out tomorrow. Maybe they're booting us out today.
So let's get a few more rounds, and then let's go see.
Do you have a picture of the map that you could throw in the Discord again?
It should actually be pinned in the Discord if I remember correctly. I want to say it is. Let me scroll
Campaign
up.
2, right?
Yeah.
Where do I find pins?
Nope, it is not pinned. I'm scrolling up.
Well, it's not at the very top.
I mean, if not, I have to re-upload it.
Oh man, I know it's near somewhere.
I mean, it was in here somewhere. I could have
It's
sworn.
definitely in here somewhere.
I am also scrolling.
Because I know I've distributed it. Distributed it before.
Distributed.
Yeah. No, apparently it's not in here. Oh, I bet you because it's in
It's
campaign. It's in Valand.
Oh yeah.
That's where it is.
Oh, it's pinned in Valand.
Yep.
Sweet. Oh wait. No, that looks like an old map.
It's if you scroll up, it's like right there.
I'm gonna copy and paste it into campaign.
Here we go. Can I pin this?
No. No. Okay. Let me end then. Okay, when I get to the bottom again.
Yeah. So that great big white area of nothing up there is where we're heading.
Yep.
What do we know about the town of Northgard? Anybody ever been there?
I have definitely been there, but I don't know what I know about it.
I would say roll an intelligence for what you would know.
Because it seems like our quickest route may be to try to hop a boat to Northgard, if possible. It looks like it's right on the coast there.
Oh, good idea.
Probably be faster than walking the whole way.
We may get less of a chance of being bamboozled on a more direct route also.
True.
I mean, there is a road that leads directly north to Fordgard. which you can maybe barely see if you can see it at all.
Yeah, like a coastal road, but still could be quicker to boat.
Even
Interesting.
yeah, so it is. It's basically approximately 4 days travel by foot to get to Northgard. So gaming, yeah. If you want to roll just an intelligence check for what you know about Northgard.
Got a 16.
16. Okay, with
Nice.
that, it is a dwarven town. Northgard sits. Basically, it's the public face of Icemeet. Icemeet being the Dwarven Kingdom, which you're familiar with. Icemeet is basically built into the three end mountains of that mountain range, and Northgard is kind of at the base of the mountains. So you do have to like travel up in the mountains a ways from Northgard to get to Icemeet. And Northgard is basically the dwarves' like public front. People generally aren't allowed back into Icemeet, but they are allowed in Northgard. And Northgard is basically it guards. There's like a pass, so it's a very small, like it's a very thin strip of about it's 2 to 3 miles wide between the foot of the mountains and the ocean, and that contains the passage north. And Northgard sits in that gap. Kind of to guard the pass to the north, basically. It is widely held that Northgard is the last bastion of civilization, and Icemeet are the last bastions of civilization before the untamed wild that is north of there.
Perfect.
Which is also why not much mapping has gone off. There is, ever since Icemeet had been reclaimed by the dwarves, there has been trade from the north. Like there is a few towns, and there's several tribes of like wandering barbarian groups. There's some tribes of wandering indigenous peoples. There's a couple cities up there, but as you can tell from the map, like the north is pretty much unexplored and has been pretty left alone. Because the people in the north typically go there to be left alone. That's what you know of the people who live in the north.
Well, the knowledge cleric has a couple academic questions.
Okay.
Number one, how do you spell Icemeet?
Icemeet.
Okay. So not MEAT.
Yep.
Is it a kingdom?
Yeah, it's a dwarven kingdom. Roll a history check.
Everybody?
No, just you. Because Gaiman would know this, you may not.
Nope, 7.
That would actually be enough to know this. So, Icemeet was recently reclaimed by a band of adventurers led by Lofgrimar Goldpowder, who now sits on the throne of Icemeet. So it's the Goldpowder clan leads Icemeet.
Gold powder. And is it like a port town?
Nope.
So you can't necessarily sail there.
You cannot sail into so the
Not to
the
Northgard.
port the port is Fordgard. but it's also not really a port because of the ford that's there is generally too shallow for boats to actually be able to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Ariath is the last port, like the port furthest north.
Okay. Is the size of these towns, is it proportional to their size on this map as far as we know?
I mean they're pretty small, yeah. They're towns, they're not cities, so they're tiny. So I wouldn't say they're proportional, but they're you're not gonna find a 6 mile wide city up there. Or 6 mile wide town. Probably gonna be closer to 2, 3 tops.
Well, good information. Gaiman.
Glad I could be helpful.
So what do you think then? Is there any merit to exploring an option of trying to take a ship up there and then maybe, I don't know, taking a rowboat off the coast? Sounds like there's nowhere to dock.
Yeah, I feel like our best bet is just taking the road up. Like, I think just from having traveled around the north quite a bit, I think we'd be better off by road.
Okay. Well, I will defer to the expert. Sounds fine to me. It's only 4 days. It's not an eternity by any stretch.
No, this isn't like a 6-month hike or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not.
A lot of people would be very dead if it was.
I have to go put a child to bed.
No worries.
Good luck.
Thanks.
We'll wait. So if there's anything you guys need to do, we'll wait for Gaiman to return for the meeting with the king. So if y'all have anything.
Okay. I need to go shopping.
All right.
Shop, shop, shop. I'll hold your things.
We need as many healing potions as we can get our hands on.
All right. You can get.
All right. Lost Tower.
Let me put it this way: how much are you willing to spend?
Remind me how much the greater healing potions are.
So, greater healing potions are going to cost. Let me see. I think they were 125 for the greater.
125?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think the way I did it was 25. With your discount, it'd be 100 because you're buying it through Lost Tower. So yeah, so 25, 100, and then superiors are 500. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it.
And superiors are D6s?
Superiors.
Or is it 64 plus 6? Oh, I got that. 8. Ooh, 8. D4
Yeah.
plus 8.
Superiors are 8 D4s. And then supremes are
10.
So let's see.
Jeez.
Why are they called super? Okay, I'm making a ruling right now that it is going to go superior to ultra healing potion, okay? There's no supreme. Forget supreme.
The Supreme Leader.
Okay, it is ultra.
Okay, can I buy?
Or it could be greater. Oh no. Okay, I got a better one. Okay, what if it was healing, greater, ultra, master? No, go with the first one. Just forget supreme and go with it's ultra instead.
Superior and then ultra.
Yeah, so supremes will cost 2,500 gold.
Ultra giga.
Say
Or
2,500 gold?
Oh
Yeah.
I don't even have that much.
that's for the ultras /
I'm
supreme.
I'm a broke girl.
And that's with your discount.
With our discount from our good friends, the Lost Tower Shopee.
Normally they go for 31.25.
Can I buy? Five greater healing potions.
Sure. Mark off the
Sorry,
gold.
how much were the regular?
Regular are 20.
20. That's it?
Mhm.
So 20 and then 125?
20 and then 100 and then 500 and then 2,500 with your discount.
Oh,
That is with your preferred client discount.
okay.
Without your preferred client discount, it's 25 and then 125.
Okay. So it's 100. Yeah, so I'll buy 5 greater healing potions. And then like 4 regular.
Okay, so mark
Okay.
off 480 gold then.
Yeah, 5 greater
Or sorry, 580 gold.
healing. 4 healing potions.
Yeah, you guys are getting a very solid 20% discount here, so.
That is phenomenal.
Emma's in bed.
Frankly.
See her bed as you.
Hi. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Never going down again. I'm immediately going to hand Ayana one of the greater healing potions.
Ooh.
So,
Manage inventory.
once again, we should not have all of these.
Yeah, distribution is key.
Yeah.
Greater potion of healing. Add.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and I'm marking off 580 gold.
That is correct. 580 gold.
I'll give one a game in two.
What now?
I'm going to give you a greater potion of healing,
Word. Thank you. I need to get
which will heal 4d4 plus 4 if and when you take it.
Heard.
And then is Giles there?
Yeah, Giles is there.
Is there anything else you might have that you think would help us on our upcoming journey that we will almost inevitably be sent on?
Well, he goes and digs through, like, he goes, reaches under and pulls out this tray. I have a ring of cold resist.
Interesting. How much would that be?
This will be... So this... hold on, I need my quick guide. I neglected my quick guide because I'm not sitting at my DM.
Not the quick guide.
Guide all of my prices. Here.
My prices.
You don't want to sit at the table by yourself? My cabbages.
There we go. Well, I mean, I originally actually was going to sit at the table by myself, and I probably should have, but it's okay. Okay. So that is going to cost... it'll be 800 gold for that. Sorry, 600 gold for that. 600.
And this would reduce any cold damage anybody would be taking.
It would give you resistance to cold damage, yes. So it would cut
Anybody
it in
interested
half.
in this?
I don't know.
Some would be good.
Hmm. Could be nice for Gammon, maybe. Depending on how close to these ice dragons we need to get.
Yeah, I might be good if I'm gonna absorb a little extra damage.
We could I could spot you some cash if you want to buy it.
No, I got cash. Don't worry about that. How much is it?
It is 600 gold.
Discounted?
That is,
Right.
yes, that's with your 20% discount.
Sweet.
All right, so this ring. Sorry, I'm being talked to by a child at the same time, so my attention will be split.
All good.
It's-
So this is a tourmaline ring. It gives you resistance to cold damage while you wear it. This ring does require attunement, though.
We can do is it 3 attunements?
Yeah,
You can
D&D
do?
Beyond will let you do 3 attunements. I'm a little more lenient, and I let you do
8.
I was gonna say 4,
Oh.
maybe 5.
Like doing
Like
two.
5.
Wait, I
Five's a good
heard
number.
unlimited attunements. Is that...
But D&D Beyond will only let you do.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So-
what D&D Beyond doesn't know won't hurt them.
That was-
Exactly.
So it ain't no thing, is what you're saying.
All right, so if you're gonna purchase that, mark off the cost, and I will add it to your character.
Have it marked off.
Okay, I'm looking at my spell components here. Just make sure I have enough things.
All right, I've added it to your character. Although it doesn't look like it's forcing you to attune to it.
Hmm.
Oh, nope, there it is.
We have to go talk to the king. But we do have to go talk to the king.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to buy?
Is there anything else you have that would maybe aid in healing or that sort of thing?
Aid in healing. Well, like casting about. It depends on what you need. Like, what are you looking for? Extra spells to be able to cast? Extra a boost to your healing? What are you looking?
Would be expensive, but potentially. If you had anything like that.
Not on the moment. I'll look around. I know you have a meeting with the king. Best not to keep him waiting. I'll cast about to see
Yes, of course.
what exactly we have. Get you guys all set up.
Great. Yep. Anything that you think might be useful. Then, of course, if you hear anything else or figure out anything else about ice dragons or this poison, Feel free
Sure.
to reach out. We can use all the help we can get. Ooh.
Yes.
Do you have any more potions of vitality?
Let me see what we have. Let's see. We have 2. But they are both spoken.
We're both spoken for. Well, great. Worth an ask.
Yeah, sorry about that. They're in very high demand right now.
Of course.
And both are going to the castle. Each one will run you 2,500 gold.
3,500. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think I'm good.
No worries. Yeah, no, they are very expensive.
Mm. One more thing. Was there? I've bought gems in the past. Was that from you, or
That was from a jeweler in the city.
great? I would like to find a jeweler. Unless
Okay, you
anyone else
find a
wants to buy
jeweler?
anything here. I'd like to try to buy another 300 gold diamond if they have one.
Sure, yeah. You can
Great.
add a 300 gold diamond.
So I can revive 2 people now. So no dying.
I will say that enough time has passed that yes.
Sweet.
Hmm?
Well, I mean, should we preemptively stock provisions and that sort of thing for our walk?
I mean, assume that your like rations and stuff has gotten refilled.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Like you would get restocked on that stuff.
Have we had a long rest since the last time?
You have not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
You would have taken a short rest. I believe you guys marked off a short
Yeah,
rest.
we took a short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just still not all the way.
Nope.
Max
Not
HP.
close. Yeah.
We don't have to have a fight with the king.
Well,
You hope.
hope not.
You hope.
We walked to Moonvale when we went to Moonvale, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Is it worth looking at horses, or what are we thinking?
If you're gonna look at horses, I
Considering
have to
it
go
seems
get
like-
another.
Speed is of the utmost importance here.
Giddy up.
What I mean, I guess it depends on the price, right?
Everything does have a price.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, we could just
rather look into it. How much would it shorten if it's a 4 days walk?
It's a good question.
So. Okay, I may have done the math wrong. It would be a 6-day trek north. With horses, you could probably cut it down to 4.
Interesting.
Yeah, sorry. Because normally you can travel 24 miles in a day, which is 6 square, or one of my hexagons is 6 miles, and there's 24 hexagons between you and right? Am I somehow fucking my math today?
My brain is fucking beat the hell up.
Like I
Let's
can't do math.
geometry. That's
It's
what
a
we wanna
certain
do right
number
now,
of
right?
days to the north. It's whatever 24 times 6 is, and you could travel 24 miles in a day. And so,
Yeah, dude,
so I think
just
the
do the math.
24s
Just
cancel out, which leaves
back
6.
calculate it.
We can make this.
Each hexagon is however much distance it requires to make a 6-day journey. Great. Well, let's go see a man about a horse.
All right. I have this. Let me hold on. Let me check one more thing because I tell me I grabbed the wrong one. I should just grab them all at this.
It's
That's it. Total jackass. Okay, yeah, here it is. All right. Yeah, so you guys go to the stables. There's a person, stable master there. He goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you today?"
We're wondering about some horses for a journey north.
Ah, so you'll be needing some riding horses. Well, if you want just some normal riding horses, they're usually charge about 75 gold. Or, well, between 75 and 100, depending on the age, the breed, and the,
It's actually
How many horses would you?
Oh, we would need 6.
6 horses. Do you have riding gear?
Oh, good question. I believe not.
Let me look through my little equipment thing, but I highly doubt.
I'm almost positive.
I mean,
don't.
I'm assuming you don't have a saddle and kit for your horse. That's gonna be that's an additional 60 gold there.
60
And-
gold.
And then
Jeez.
you're probably gonna want to feed your horses. They don't sell
Can I see
horses.
grass?
Grass is fine if you can find enough. If you're heading north, you may not be able to find all the grass you expect to. Feed is thankfully pretty cheap. It comes out to about 5 copper per day, roughly.
Hmm.
How much feed would you be needing?
So we're
5
looking at
copper a
what,
day per horse.
Per horse, yep.
4 days there, 4 days back, and we don't know how many days.
we don't know.
And we
how
could potentially
Night Dragon and
maybe feed them in the forest on the way up there, but maybe if we do take them above the
You might also be able
line.
to get feed in Northgard.
yeah, they must have something.
Right.
Maybe like 6 days worth, just so we got a buffer.
6 days worth of feed. Let's see, that's 5 times 6.
30 times
Times 6. 180 copper, which comes out to 1
3
gold, 8
silver.
silver.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
3
3 silver
each.
per horse. Yeah, so it comes out
3
to
silver times 6 is 18, so
Yep.
1.8 gold.
or 18 silver. Yeah.
So per horse, 135 gold for the horse, plus riding gear, and then 18 silver for feed for everybody for 6 days.
Yep.
Well, I mean, shaves 2 days off, right? Probably worth it.
It does shave 2 days off.
And
Um,
technically, we get the horses then, right?
Well, and if we get delayed along the way, we could always eat the horses if we had to.
Don't let him hear you say that.
he just looks
he's
aghast.
just joking, of course.
The roll
What
a
a funny
persuasion.
joke.
Roll a deception,
God.
Gaiman.
Jest.
Or yeah, Casimir and Gaiman. Roll a deception to convince him that you're not, or it would be
This
sorry.
guy, you
For
know, always
Gaiman, it
cracking
would be a
jokes.
deception.
So
For
funny.
Casimir, it would be a persuasion.
Wait, what am I?
Or would it be the other way around?
No, because roll. It's a deception for Gaiman and a persuasion for Casimir.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. That's a nat 1.
Oh, I rolled a 19, which with my -1 is 18.
I was like, we can
He-
do that math. Come on.
He just looks aghast. Like he's just like very concerned.
Never gonna happen, of course, you know. Well,
No.
how did we get back?
Sure.
Gaiman. We ate the horses.
Wouldn't dream of.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not.
All right.
So, anyways,
Yeah, so you have like a selection of horses you can choose from. Like I said, the horse will cost between 75 and 100 gold pieces. I will give you a choice. You can either choose, so healthier, more hardy horses are going to cost more, or you can literally roll the dice for which one you get. How good of a horse you get.
so either a guaranteed good horse or a crapshoot. Maybe good, but
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
be
You leave it up to fate.
kind of look him in the mouth because this is
Sure,
not a
you
good
can look
horse.
all of the horses. I mean, they're all very well cared for horses. Some are just younger and some are older. Some are, closer to the end of their careers and some are just beginning.
Well, we wouldn't want to take anybody out of retirement now, would we?
No, those horses usually are like so like they're not at their retirement, right? They're just getting like
Yeah, but
You
you
know.
know what happens when they do one last job.
it's like a 30-year-old football player versus a 22-year-old football player or a 26-year-old. You know.
What's
I
Brett Favre
am-
doing?
He's being a scumbag, is what he's doing.
How's who doing?
Brett Favre.
Oh yeah, the 90-year-old quarterback
Yeah.
from Green Bay. What is with Green Bay and their quarterbacks, man?
Mm-hmm. Brian Love, baby.
Anywho, so that is your.
I'm just gonna buy a nice horse.
Okay. So that is 100 gold pieces plus the 100, or plus the 10 for the
60.
riding gear.
10?
10 gold for the riding.
You meant 60 total.
So 100.
I thought
gold.
you were telling us that the horse cost 75 and then the riding gear cost 60. And I was like,
yeah,
wait a
yeah.
minute.
No, that was 60 total for everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Each one is
Okay.
10.
Okay. That makes much more sense. Okay, well then I'll definitely buy a nice horse.
Okay, so that
I'm
is.
just gonna eat the feed cost too. Instead of
Okay.
having to divide it up.
So mark off the
18 silver, yeah.
18 silver and the
Yeah.
110 gold.
Great.
Do the rest of you.
Want a
What are
good
we thinking,
horse.
team?
Okay, good horse, 110 gold. You gotta,
Ba-ba-ba.
or do you want a good horse or do you want like a prime horse? Sorry, I should make that distinction.
I'm not going to like the Derby, right? I'm not looking for Seabiscuit.
Right. Okay, so Casimir, give
Just-
yourself 15 gold back. Let's call it 95 gold. Because you're not looking for like prime breeding
Yeah,
stock, you're
I don't
looking
need
for
the
like
best
solid.
horse.
I just want
Yeah.
above average.
Yeah. So 95 gold. Horse and
Alright.
tack.
95 gold, remove. Alright, done.
I will do the same.
Okay, Solenway will also fall suit. So I'll just say everybody marks off 95 gold. And we will deal with the people who aren't here. They are here.
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll just buy the same amount.
Yeah.
So if they don't agree, we can, I'll eat the cost, I guess.
Yeah, Selena
Alright.
can also chip in too.
I will spend the evening thinking up a name for my horsey.
Okay, so you guys got horses. It is drawing time for your audience with the king.
Go do that.
So
All
I
right,
guess we better face the music.
you guys head to the castle district, and it's a somber mood in the castle district. This is the second time you've ever been into the castle district, and you only get the briefest of glances before you're escorted into the castle itself. And you go in. You guys are presented to the King's Council Chamber, where the full council is currently sitting, including Javert. Everybody is sitting there looking expectantly. The king sits, hands steepled as you enter. He goes, "Ah, the Enlighteners, welcome. Well, fortunately for you, calmer heads have prevailed. We've had some time to sit and discuss the events that occurred. Let us begin at the top. Javert. Javert stands, says, Adventuring party, the Enlighteners. You are commended for your actions in the dispatch and removal of the cultist, the Inquisitor of the Cult of Oblivion. For this, you shall have reward. And he waves his hand, and a chest is brought in and set down in front of you guys.
Cheers.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. Always
Indeed.
glad to help.
And then he looks to the king, and the king goes, yes. And on that note, you guys did, I did put out a bounty that I am looking for how much I put the bounty on. Does the bounty sheet? I know I put a bounty on things. I just don't remember how much of a bounty I put.
1 million
Gold.
gold.
Nice try. I know I put it somewhere.
Trying to remember how far back that was.
Ah, here it is. Okay. Actually,
Oh,
you guys will
1,000?
receive. So you guys not only brought forth information and not only stopped the Inquisitor, but you did, I believe, you have the body of the Inquisitor to present.
Part of it.
Sure.
Let me
Are
put
we
it to you this
talking
way.
present and relinquish?
Well, let me put it to you this way. I will give you 5,000 gold for stopping the Inquisitor, and I will give you an additional 5,000 gold for offering his head. As the Inquisitor is not alive, I cannot offer you the full 20,000 bounty. However, because you did provide some semblance of body, I can provide half that.
So if we give this head, we get 10,000 gold.
If you give up the head, you get 10,000 gold, otherwise you only get 5,000.
I like information, but I also like money. So,
Yeah.
well, we want to pull that head out.
Pull the head.
I'm
Pull it out
pull
with style.
Pull it out and throw it on the floor at the at the foot of the king,
Okay, as you do so,
the foot of the throne.
excellent. The king bends over, picks it up, and hands it to a guard. who puts the head in a looks like a bag, and walks out with it. Thank you, and your reward. Second chest is brought. This one is bigger than the first. This chest is brought out and set in front of you. And now that we started with the good, now unfortunately we must talk serious business. I begin. Javert? Javert stands again. Goes, adventuring party the Enlighteners. The charge of instigating a act of terrorism upon the city of Ariath has been leveled upon your party. Due to the fact that this was done in the action of removing a terrorist threat to the city, and yet they still managed to get off their attack, we advise the king that your sentence be lessened. King sits back, hands once again steepled, nods, says, do I have any other words about this charge? And Darktide stands forth and says, this is indeed a grave charge. The city does seem to have been poisoned by some serious poison. I think all of us are affected some way or another. As such, the seriousness of this situation cannot be, failed to pick up on. So I second Javert's concern and charge of an incidental bringing of a act of terrorism. However, I think in light of your actions, I also second the charge be lessened. King back nods. Well, as the Enlighteners, as the accused, do you have anything to say in your defense?
Well, we would like the record, first of all, to indicate that we did not, in fact, set off any terroristic threats. While it did happen in our proximity and in the course of us stopping this infiltration of the cult into our town, it was done to us as well by the Inquisitor, which I'm sure information you'll be able to glean if you did interrogate that head.
Indeed. Roll a persuasion.
We will acknowledge it is a regrettable situation, and if anybody else in my party felt the need to speak up at this moment, I would encourage it.
Well, Your Majesty and Council, yada yada yada. What happened. We are your best chance of getting a cure. Yeah. We're gonna head north. We already know how to fix this. You might as well just send us on our merry ways to go save your butts.
I will say you can also roll persuasion.
Okay, roll high because I rolled a 3.
So I rolled. Where's my persuasion?
We also speak. What'd you say?
21.
21.
Okay.
Ooh,
The king
Wow.
listens,
much better.
nods his head, and says, alright, we're prepared to pass judgment. The Enlighteners, you are great heroes and well known to this council. Go forth, gain the antidote to this poison, and save the city. In so doing, you will become great heroes of the realm and will be offered a great reward. Corresponding to that position
Oh my god.
Stop everything.
Wait.
Who is
Time out.
this?
That was Kitty Devlin.
Aw. Sweetie.
Cat
Oh,
people
Devlin.
unite. Okay. I was like, who's this furry baby?
What you doing, Devlin?
Oh. Well, I feel like I can speak on behalf of all my companions when I say that we accepted this charge.
Excellent. Well, in that case, go forth. May the odds be in your favor. Luck on your side. You are dismissed.
Thank you.
Just I would like you guys to roll an insight as you file out of the room.
Oh, please. This is my shit. Come on.
Ooh, 6.
Okay.
7.
7, okay.
I roll so bad. 12.
12. Okay. Yeah, that was a session. That was a session and a half. In front of the entire like you knew what was coming, but you also didn't know what was coming. You know what I mean?
Like it could have gone very poorly for us.
It could have gone very poorly, but it could have gone very poorly, but it also seemed like they knew what was already going to happen.
Yeah.
Like your fate had already been determined before you set foot in that room.
I mean, we kind of did too, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely were forewarned with.
It's a
Yeah.
little warm in there.
You were definitely warned what was going to happen. So, Riverhounds have finally managed to score for the first time, by the way, in over 200
weeks.
minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's just a game I went to.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they have not scored
Wow.
since. Yeah, they haven't scored in the
By the
last
way,
two.
great game.
Izzy, say goodnight to everybody.
Thank.
Good night.
Good night. I need a bedtime.
No, you
That's
don't.
something I should bring back. I need somebody to tell me to go to bed.
My iPhone tells me to go to bed.
My watch tells me to go to bed. Sometimes it tells me to charge before going to bed too. It's like charge me before you go to bed, and then go to bed.
Mine says it's 11 o'clock. It's your bedtime reminder, and I said thanks, phone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really awesome when it goes off, like when I'm out in public late.
And you're like, ooh. Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's that notification on your phone that says go to bed?
So it's funny that yours are at 11 because mine's at 10:30.
Mine used to be at 10:30. I had to push it back.
I might be pushing mine back because I definitely never go to sleep at 10:30. All right, yeah. So you guys are dismissed. As you
Does it look like the rest of the council's breaking as well, or are they like still discussing stuff? Like I'm trying to talk to Lady Dastrel.
So funny you say that. You're escorted from the room, and like down the hall, you turn a corner. Lady Dastrel actually meets with you guys, and she actually has like a scroll with her. Actually comes from like a missive.
My lady.
Well done. You guys didn't mess up, which is good because that could have gone so much worse. It's a good thing. Originally, you were not supposed to see the king till tomorrow, so we could sleep on it and cool off a little bit. But Javert seems to have taken a weird liking to you guys on the back of that. Especially once his investigation showed what was going on in that house. So I decided to use that to your advantage.
I hate to admit it, but he, if nothing else, is
well, yeah.
fair.
And she pats the smaller chest. This was all his idea. This was him. Yeah.
So wait, so in total we got 10,000, or was it we got 10,000 in addition to whatever he put in that chest?
You got 10,000 in addition to whatever he put.
Ooh, can we open the chest?
Yeah, so there's an additional there is an additional say it is 5,000 gold.
Ho, buddy. Amazing.
Yep. This is actually so this is actually great. For the Adventurers Guild as well.
Maybe
Uh,
he's finally starting to come around to the idea that we are not the bad guy here.
I think he's coming around a little bit. I think he's going to be a little bit more kind to adventurers at the very least.
Well,
So
we did stop crime happening in his city under
Yes.
his watch.
and you guys stopped a terrorist attack from being taken out to its fullest extent, because that was contained to a smaller portion of the city rather than the whole city, even though a lot of people were affected.
Hmm.
It could have been a lot worse, which is, I mean, that's high praise coming from him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. In fact, I think on the back of this, I have to. I think you guys deserve promotion within the Adventurers Guild.
Well, it was a great honor.
Promotion
Yes.
is always better than relegation.
Yes. So let me on above table or below table. Let me take a peek here. You
We've
guys.
also. Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and ask your
I
question.
was going to take you another second. I was going to say for Steph and Gaiman, if he's back,
Yeah, I'm back.
we all personally get 2,500 gold each for the 6 of us, including our
Including
good
Solenway.
friend
You said
Solanway.
2,500 each?
2,500 gold.
All right, I'm going to add that now before you forget. I'm rich.
Yeah, don't forget to tell the people who aren't here that they get 2,500 gold, please.
Yeah. I marked it down.
Don't play, don't get paid.
Ooh.
Well, it also affects the party funds, which is the only reason.
Let's RP Blaze giving us her gold. Oh yeah, you guys can have it.
That seems totally in character.
I didn't want it anyways.
Sharing is caring. There's no I in team, but there is
Yeah.
no me.
Ugh.
All right, let's see, where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay.
I don't know if
Um,
you guys can have chickens refusing to go inside.
Bok bok.
If you're chicken.
No worries. No worries. Take your
Aw.
time. So you guys are promoted to the rank of explorers.
Ooh.
And also at the end of today's session, you have gained enough XP for a level up.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Which
Even
means
better.
I will have 3 weeks to think about what I want to do with that upgrade.
Yep. So you have 3 weeks to level up. So also remind me to tell everybody.
Sorry, what was our new title?
Explorers?
Explorer.
Explorers.
Yep.
Guild Explorers.
Now, what does that mean for those of us that are new to the guild?
Let's make a note. So it basically means more privileges within the guild, more access in locations. You have more prestige. So if there's situations that require, multiple adventuring parties to work together, you guys will it's based on rank. Also, the rank relates to position within the city. So if there's a situation within the city, it's kind of like how the Jedi were considered generals.
Okay.
So Explorer doesn't quite get you to that point, but you're pretty you're considered higher up in the hierarchy.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so you've moved up. You guys are considered, basically your rank says that you can hold your own. And you guys are allowed to adventure. You don't need much hand holding during your adventures. Or you don't need any if you don't need any hand holding really. You can hold your own. And so you'll also get the option to pick bounties before other people. You have the option to pick more dangerous bounties, which means more money. So
Right on.
All sounds pretty good to me.
hmm?
Come on, man.
Well, great. A little bit of a silver lining as we're making a hard trek north for
Poisoned and
yep,
slowly.
Yep.
yep, derived from creatures we know a little about and nothing about the location of in what is probably a pretty strict deadline.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So Dastral looks at you all. Yes. Based on the healer's reports and some of the research done by not only Giles but also the
Temples.
the Azure Athenium. We know that, well, and the temple also. We really dug into every source we could. Based on the research we have, we will our first deaths are expected in about a month. We'll see the first casualties from this point.
What about our friends who were poisoned first?
They have a lot less time. The Temple of the Lady of the Moon has the ability to put them in some sort of a stasis situation, which will prolong their condition. The his face, the head of the temple.
In Ariath?
The head of the Temple of the Lady of the Moon. You've spoken to him.
Yes, we have.
His name is something.
Name should be in here.
Orovistra. Orovista. Yeah. He believes that they should also survive about a month.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't know if the stasis will keep them alive much beyond that.
We got 1 month to go
have 1
down.
month. Yep.
Great.
Right. We can do that.
Yes.
Manageable, I hope.
Yeah, no
4
worries.
days to get up, 4 days to get back. Leaves us with a little over 20 odd days.
Yeah, it gives you about 3 weeks of time to research, investigate, and figure things out. In the
and I guess how much we our hunting will depend on the size of these creatures and how much of their blood we can harvest.
Yes. So it looks like, based on the research, it's 1 drop per stage, per person, is all it takes to cure. So we don't know how many people have been affected, but we do know there's 5 stages of the disease, and so assume 5 drops per person.
And it's 1 drop of the Icefire tears,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily 1
Blood.
drop of blood.
Correct. Yeah. Apparently, a drop is about a tier. A single tier is a drop. That's how it works out.
Drop of blood.
Strangely.
1 drop of.
No. 1 tier is.
Oh.
Yeah. 1
Of
tier is
the
1 drop. Because it's like
tier
a
of
semi-solid
poison.
solution. It's very weird. Yeah. Very weird stuff.
Wait, so 1 tier is.
1 tier is 1 drop. So if you were to take
blood
like a
or
dropper
of-
and do like a, but like
Oh.
it's a
Oh,
non-Newtonian fluid, so it's hard
Interesting.
and not hard at the same time. It's solid and liquid at the same time, essentially.
And each tier cures 1 stage.
Yep. And there are 5 stages of the
Abilities.
disease. Yep. Or 5 stages of the poison. Yep.
And when we say a month till people start dying, that would be the 5th stage.
Correct.
So they will be progressing through the stages over the next month.
Correct. So the sooner you come back, the less you need.
Mm.
But we also don't know how many people are affected, and we won't know until, we won't know for a couple weeks to begin with. As a precaution, basically everybody in the area needs to be treated, which is a few hundred people.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she looks at she pulls out another scroll. She's like, it's close to, rough approximation is 5,000 people, based on the size of the
Whoa.
explosion.
That's a little more than a few hundred.
Well, that's the worst case scenario. That's if everything is viable and it all spread properly and everything. Let me just double check that's correct. Sorry.
So we got
Yeah.
potentially 5,000 people progressing through, ideally, 4
No,
stages only. Hi.
I put 1 to bed, another one comes in.
That's usually how it works. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean,
Potentially
5,000
people.
Yeah, and 5,000 is a lot better than the potential of the city's population is close to 300,000. So 5,000 will
Drop in the bucket, but still significant. So we got 5,000 up to 5,000 people.
Yep.
Ideally, with no deaths, progressing through 4 stages of disease. So worst case scenario, 20,000
20,000
doses.
and we're not quite sure how much. The one thing that can't be found in the recipe is how much
Ooh.
blood converts to tears. Like that conversion is not known.
So we just need gallons and gallons.
Essentially, yeah.
I bet.
Maybe worth when we're up north trying to find, checking around town real quick, see if we can find if there happens to be anybody up there that is maybe more of an expert or has any knowledge of this medication and how to make it, how much it would take.
That's a possibility. Samir's stasis
doctors.
itself is found in from the north.
The poison.
The poison itself is found in the north as well. Yes.
So they could, someone up there could know
Help us out there.
how to deal with it.
In fact, we suspect, with Jane's help, actually, we suspect that is one of the things that was being brought down from the north is Samir's stasis. She says the cult does have presence up there.
Great. Well, definitely got our work cut out for us.
Yes. So I will say, return and be successful. Because otherwise you may become fugitives. And this charge will be turned into willful negligence. Just a word of caution, but that's the murmuring in the chamber. So,
Return quick or never at all.
yeah, basically.
Interesting. Well, we will, of course, not let you down.
Also, just be careful dealing with the populace until you come back with the antidote. Word in the area of the explosion has spread that you guys were involved. So, don't go back there for a little bit.
Great. So we saved the town once, we're saving them again, and all the while we're actively hated.
Well, only by a small portion of the town for
now.
Perfect.
Yeah, I imagine if you don't turn and people start dying, it's gonna get a lot worse. Oh, speaking of, the court wizard does need to see you. You will be escorted to his office / lab.
Does he? I don't know if we've met before.
Probably not. His name's Alden. Just, you know.
Is he a friend of the guild?
Yeah. I mean, he's a wizard. He has his own. He was one of the tower wizards who kind of was displaced after the war, so he decided to become a court wizard.
Well, great. In the interest of following up on loose ends, since we'll be out of town, just thought I'd relay to you real quick, my lady. We as part of this battle against the Inquisitor, fought a number of terrible Temrex beasts, which were, of course, smuggled into the town.
Yeah.
We had heard at one point that they may have come from, or may have come in through Waterhaven's menagerie.
Yes.
Which means either they were involved or were stolen from, and this could be a lead to follow up on and close out.
So we did find the corpses of Temerix's. Jane has been investigating, actually on our end. It seems Waterhaven still has their Temerix's.
Interesting.
So, we're not quite sure what exactly that means, but they still have their Temerix.
Well, maybe something to flag for the future. In case any other...
Definitely a group to keep their eye on.
At the very least, them or people they deal with would know how to acquire these beasts.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Anyways, I will let you get to the wizard. He expects you presently. So, leaves you guys go. Oh, one more thing before I go. Yeah, you guys are expected to leave sometime between now and tomorrow morning. So, the sooner you guys head out, probably the better.
We're all
I figured as much. I thought I would just let you know. It's in the debriefing that I totally read. She like opens it and peeks at it. Yeah, that's all the pertinent information I have. Don't already know. So, yeah, good luck. And she leaves you. You guys are escorted to the wizard. Aldon is this. He's a elf, and he sits there, no beard. He's just coolly chilling, scribbling in a book. And he looks up when you guys are there. Ah, excellent. You guys are here. And he pulls out a test tube rack of 6 vials and he sets it down. He goes, all right. I hate to do this, but I need blood. From each of you.
Ours?
Yep.
Why?
Well, the king wants to make sure we can find you.
Oh. Great. So you're keeping an eye on us, is what you're telling us.
Yes. Well, ideally we let you do what you need to do, and we don't have to do anything, but in case things go sideways, yeah. It's...
And I'm assuming this is not an optional request.
Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry we had to meet like this. I would have preferred to meet under much better circumstance. I had just pushed forth some bounties to the Adventurers Guild for materials, too.
Oh, what kind of bounties?
Just the gathering of various rare regents and other materials. More information about this alchemy. I need to get my hands on some...
Anything that could be gathered up north?
Let me check my... Well, there's various items. Here, I'll give you this bounty listing. So she hands you guys a bounty listing. There's just a list of various ingredients. I will send that list to you guys.
Great.
Yeah. You'll have it
Perfect.
on the next one.
Well, guess we have no choice in this matter. I guess I will give a little bit of blood.
Alright. He takes out a small, like, needle dagger, jabs your finger, puts a few drops into the tube, and moves on to the next person. And as long as you're acquiescing, he does that to each of you. Is there any dissenting? Is there any dissent? Take the silence. No.
Begrudging acceptance.
Excellent.
Rather opposed to have someone I don't know stab.
What would you say?
I would rather cut myself as opposed to having someone I don't know stabbing.
He allows you to do that, yeah. He allows you to cut yourself and just gathers your blood.
There, fair enough.
Alright. Excellent. Well,
Alden, you wouldn't be happening to be sweetening the deal with any for us from, giving up our bodily autonomy this way?
well, I mean, for your blood, that was required from the... Listen, I don't want to collect it. I don't like blood. Like, that stuff makes me queasy, but I was told
You
to
wouldn't
do
have
it.
anything to help us in our situation, would you?
Traveling to the unknown north? Can one of you draw a map?
Can we?
I mean, you're welcome to try. Do any of you have cartography tools?
I don't have the tool, but I'm pretty well traveled in the area. I'm sure I have memory of it.
Okay. Excellent. So my advice would be to map the north. It'd be worth quite a bit to the folks here to have accurate locations, and he pulls out a map and spreads it out in front of you. As you guys can tell, it's kind of just a blank slate up there. We don't know what's going on. We don't know any of anything. We know there is a city up here somewhere, or a small town. We just don't know much about it. We don't know much about the geography.
You're talking about in the ice reaches.
Yep, in the ice regions.
Hmm.
The last place we actually have known geography is Icemeet and Northgard. Other than that, it's a mystery.
Great. Well, yep, could be valuable.
Yeah, and I
As you
imagine
say.
there's some people who would pay quite a bit. And I'm sure your guild would also reimburse you quite a bit. That's about all the advice I have, though. Stay safe, don't die.
Hmm.
Good advice.
Great.
Cool.
Well, that's all. Maybe we swing by somewhere, try to get some cartography tools on the way home.
Sure. You can. Giles would probably have them. You can swing by and grab them. Cartography tools will run you 15 gold.
That's easy enough.
15 gold. Okay, I will definitely buy one. I don't know if everybody else wants one as well.
So just mark off the gold and
Said 15.
15. 1-5. Nothing too crazy.
1 5. Great. Any other kits that might be useful? Let's see.
Now's your chance to get so we'll round out the rest of this session with you guys gathering supplies and setting out. It's up to you whether you want to. It's up to the three of you whether you want to sleep the night and then head out, or start your journey at night.
I feel like if we can fit in a nap, might be a good thing to get one last sleep in a real bed.
Yeah, I would love a
Well-
long rest personally, just to
Yes, I would like to.
All right,
just
so
to top off, you know.
Maybe we go to bed early, try to wake up, before dawn and head out of the city before anybody notices we're still here.
that's definitely doable. Is there anything else you would like to get?
Can I buy climber's kit?
Sure. That will run you Farmer's Kit. Farmer's Kit is not on. Oh, here it is. Farmer's Kit. That'll run you 25 gold.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, I guess that. Yeah. Okay. I'll buy a climber's kit.
Okay.
Do we have rope? Can I just buy like a lot of rope?
How much rope? What type of rope?
Um.
Hemp rope? Silk rope?
How much better is the silk rope?
The silk rope is lighter and Probably stronger. Hemp rope is hemp rope, and silk rope is silk rope.
Hmm.
It's me probably be able to resupply there too.
Yep.
True.
Kind of things we're gonna need instead of just kind of casting about without really knowing what we're up against yet.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just buy 50 feet of hemp rope just for now.
All right. Mark off another gold piece.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all for me, I guess. Maybe
Alrighty.
get another quick drink before bed.
Yes, always quick drink before bed. Shouldn't even be a question.
So you guys get your libations, you drink.
Daily nightcap.
You can mark off a long rest.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
You guys will
thank
start
thank you.
next session long rested. Don't forget to level up. You guys are now level 9. Congratulations.
We did it.
You've made it to level 9.
Amazing.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you.
Wow. Guys. Ooh, wait,
And you
this
guys
is a big,
have tons
this
of
is big.
money.
We are so rich. And yet, no freedom to do what we want right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think even if you guys had freedom, you guys would still be a little bit not free, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'd be doing this either way, right? Like the good citizens we are.
I would also like you guys to roll an insight check, please. This.
Oh boy.
Finally.
13.
Okay.
Also 13. I have a +0 on insight.
Insight. Natural 20 for a 27.
Ooh.
All right. I will be sending you a text message. I would be giving you a whisper,
Ooh.
but since you're not here, it will
Okay.
be a text message.
Perfect.
Hmm? The rest of you don't notice it.
That is the second highest maximum roll I can make.
Hmm?
Well, great. Can't wait for this long trek into dangerous unknown territory to face unidentified beasts with unnamed abilities to acquire an unknown quantity of a mysterious material and somehow turn it into medicine, which we must then trek back.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yes. Yes, and that's where we will end it for today. So if you guys have any other shopping needs, I'll drop it in the group text as well in case.
Yeah, we can
everybody
ask the
else-
rest of them if they
Yeah.
want to buy anything.
Yep, and then we'll have that all set to go. Don't forget, we're off for the next 2 weeks, but then we will be back. Hopefully for a few sessions in a row after that. So we'll get back in the swing of things. I do apologize for everything being so broken. But-
All good.
Apologize. It's summer. We out here living our lives.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know, we only spent 2 years
Yeah,
inside in a pandemic.
right. We've only forgotten how to outside so much. But anyways, thank you all for watching. As always, be excellent to each other. Kila Salai, Lar Morgulis. See you all next time.